This has by far been one of the worst weeks ever. In other news, I have a household full of sick people. Like, there's been no learning that's happened this week.
Oh, here the ocean is near, but you dug a hole, buried my fear. We scattered like trees, sometimes in line, but I'm down.
Look at all the snow. Good morning, everyone. It's snowing outside and it's really pretty, and I'm very proud of myself because I made it to school without stressing out for once while driving in the snow. Like, I did a pretty good job. I'm very impressed with myself. Just wanted to throw that out there. In other news, I have a household full of sick people and my bangs look atrocious. Seriously, y'all, like, what's going on here? I have a household full of sick people. Blaney started getting sick. Actually, he woke up sick Saturday morning, had a fever, and then he had a fever pretty much the entire 3-day weekend. My husband got sick yesterday, so he woke up Monday not feeling good. Honestly, I think they have the flu, and that's no bueno. Ian woke up this morning saying he wasn't feeling very good. I told him to go take a shower. He didn't have a fever, so I'm gonna send him off to school. Let's just kind of cross our fingers that he's not getting sick too. But I was not motivated to come to work today at all. Like, now that I'm here, I'm okay, I'm fine. But getting me to this point was a struggle. I kept thinking, oh, they're gonna delay. Oh, they're gonna delay. They're gonna delay. They're gonna either delay, they're gonna cancel. Y'all, nothing happened. I'm here. It's 7:15 and I'm here. But I'm feeling better about it. I'm okay, I'm here, I'm feeling pretty good. I'm glad that I got myself out of the house and that, you know, I made it to school, because now I feel like maybe I could be a little bit more productive. I think with having kids and my husband at home sick, I wasn't really able to do much this weekend because I was constantly caring for them. When you have like a sick 4-year-old now, oh my gosh, he's 4. But having a sick 4-year-old, all he wants to do is lay on my lap and he wants to just kind of sit with me. And then with my husband that got sick, now I was like trying to help him and cater to him. I feel like you feel worse as an adult being sick than what you do as a kid. So I don't know if that's true, but at least that's kind of what I think in my head. So I have just made it. We're trying to figure out and kind of get an idea of what's going to happen. We may end up getting out early. We may end up having a full normal day and not have anything to it. It depends on where the weather goes and how it ends up turning out. I think they had us come to school because the snow is supposed to stop by 9 o'clock. And so from like 9 to like 2, it should be no more snow. Now, weather, it kind of just does whatever it wants to do. So who knows where it's all going to end up going. But it's supposed to snow all through Wednesday morning, I think. So we were thinking they might get us out early today and then we might have a delay tomorrow, which still makes us count to have our days so that we don't have to use up any of our snow days. So we'll see. I'm gonna get my stuff unpacked this morning, change my shoes because I got my snow boots on, change into normal shoes, and then I'm gonna go check my box and then make a couple of copies. Now I look normal. The kids are off to lunch, so we have a little bit of a break, which is nice. I'm not really that hungry, so I don't know if I'm actually gonna eat anything at the moment. Is that bad? I don't think so. So this morning was a little bit, let me set you guys down. Okay, so this morning I started to get kind of in a rush, so I ended up not being able to pick up my vlog camera. We decided to do kind of a Martin Luther King rotation schedule for today. We have DRAs which are due this month. So we ended up deciding that we were gonna put our kids into 2 different groups so that one of us could be pulling kids for running records. So for instance, I have one, KT has a group, so KW is out pulling kids and doing running records. Then we're gonna switch groups. I'm gonna have it off. I'm gonna be pulling running records while the other 2 have a group and activity, something for them to do for Martin Luther King Day. But I wanted to share the activity that we did because my kids tried it out and they loved it. It lasted, I mean, a good hour. It was pretty much an hour. So it's this little activity. It's a Martin Luther King Jr. and it's classroom capers. And this is like one of those classic whodunits. The kids kind of relate it back to the game Guess Who. But after they complete a task, they get a clue to figure out who actually stole the pillow. So the entire idea of the mystery, the unsolved mystery, is that there's a pillow that's missing. Somebody took it, but there's a bunch of clues. We need your help to be able to find the clues. So the kids just go through and they do all these activities to be able to figure out who done it. They really enjoyed it. I think they all were very, very engaged. They were all talking. So I feel like that's kind of a win for me. I do need to make a couple more copies because I decided just to do them in packets and have everybody do them, which was just easiest for me. As far as just like managing it. So I would definitely go and check this little one out, or this person. What's her name? What is your name, lady? Melissa's Teacher Mall on Teachers Pay Teachers. So I tried her out. I really like this one. She did a very nice job. It's just kind of a fun activity for them to be able to do. It's nothing like, I don't know. The kids enjoy it because there's clues, they got to figure it out, and I gave away candy. They thought that was nice. But yeah, definitely go and check this lady out. She does have some other options, like same idea of like the whodunit available. So I would definitely check her out if you're looking for just like a fun activity for the day. So win. Took about an hour. I am gonna go make a couple of copies and then I'm gonna get my list ready to have my DRAs. So I'm gonna pull together all of those materials and get back in the game. I thought we were gonna end up having an early dismissal and we did not have an early dismissal. Looks like we're here all day. So making the most of it, we're gonna get DRAs done and it's gonna be great. Yeah! So I got a call early this morning to have a 2-hour delay. And I kind of slept in for about 20 minutes and I said, you know what, I'm gonna get my butt out of bed and try to get some things done and get things accomplished. I feel like if I was to sleep in for a really, really long time, I get lazy. Like, I just don't know. Like, I need to kind of get my body into a routine. So I took a nap like I slept in for just about 20 minutes longer than normal. And then got up, took a shower, got ready for the day. I'm really, really excited because on 2-hour delays, our principal lets us wear jeans. So I'm like, score, that's like a bonus for us. I'm not gonna lie, I was kind of looking that I would have no school today. Husband is still sick. The big kid is still sick. Little one is finally starting to feel better. He didn't have a fever yesterday, didn't have a fever this morning, so I decided that I was just going to send him off to school. So I am up and kind of up and about trying to get some things accomplished. I think I might just go ahead and start working on my targets. I feel a little bit stupid in this video, like looks different. I am so sorry, but I left my vlogging camera. My big one is right now charging, like the actual boom mic itself for the audio is charging, so I'm just using my phone and I'm just gonna wing it for the time being. I'm kind of hoping that maybe a little bit later, because it is still snowing, that they're gonna call us and say, hey, you don't have to come to school today. I don't think that's gonna happen, but I am gonna cross my fingers and hope. It would be nice to be able to, like, you hear the kid? It would be nice to be able to like stay home and disinfect everything, but it is what it is. I'm going to go get a few things done for the house, get Blaney's lunch ready. I'm kind of packing it at the moment. And I will kind of catch you guys up once I either get to school or if they call us back and say we don't have to go to school. They call called us and we are not going into school today. I am so flipping excited, mainly for a couple of different reasons. One, I really wanted to have still semi-snowing, but it's not incredibly bad. It's way later in the morning now. And my house. My husband is still not feeling well. Ian still has a slight temperature, so he's staying home. Blaney's school also canceled, so now he's going to be staying home, but at least I can kind of help with that. I was kind of struggling because I was trying to get my mother-in-law to pick him up, and I was going to try to drop Blaine off, so I was going to be a little bit late to school. But my husband just wasn't able to do it. So I'm glad that now I don't have to do any of those plans and I can stay home and maybe get some reading done. I need to disinfect my house and I need to get a couple of other things done for my channel and stuff that I was working on. So I'm really excited, although I don't have my camera. So I'm kind of hoping that the 12-month employees are still having to go to, that's awful of me, right? I want my 12-month employees to go to the school so that I can go. But I am kind of hoping that somebody will end up going to the school so that I can go pick up my other camera, because this is not the best situation. My lighting is weird. Ooh, there we go. It's a little better. But this is not like the best camera recording situation, and I'm just gonna do what I can for the time being until I can get my vlogging camera back. I get to stay in. I mean, that's kind of nice, right? I got my camera back! Yay! Luckily there are people here. They're like the workers that are shoveling and kind of trying to get everything, get rid of all the snow before tomorrow so that we can come to school. So I'm lucky, I got my badge. I had my badge, people were here, I got my camera, yay! That makes me feel good. I am trying to think if there's anything that I need to do at home. I had a couple of things that I do want to get done, but for the most part, maybe it would be good to take home my goal work. Although I only have one set that I need to have, because I have my CPM group and they don't really do goal work. Although I would like for them to have some things that they practice, just like skills that they need in general. So like mean, median, mode, multiplication, division, prime and composite. So I need to like brainstorm of things that I can do with them. And then I have my algebra group, which I don't have any algebra stuff for my goal work ready, so I might work on that today. And I have paper at home, and I have folders at home, so I really don't need any of that. Good, so that means I can just go. That's nice. I do need to make a stop at Target because I need to pick up Lysol. I need to spray my house down. You know what I mean? So, I just wanted to come and get my camera. It makes me feel better that I have it now. I'm gonna run to Target and get a couple of things, and then I'm gonna get back home to my familia and start taking care of them. The sun has peeked its little head out, and look how bright it is in my kitchen. I love it. Currently making my husband some food. He needs to eat something. He doesn't really want to eat anything, but I'm boiling some eggs at the moment. And trying to get all the laundry done. Ended up changing out the sheets, and I need to do the kids' beds too because they've been sick. And I went to Target. Got some good old Lysol. What's going on back there? And thanks to my sister who gave me some of the Myers dish soap, and then she also got me some, I think it was hand soap as well by Myers. I love it. This one is probably one of my favorite scents. It's the Iowa Pine scent. I don't think that this is like a, I don't think this is a scent that is on a regular basis. I didn't see it. Anyway, so, but thanks to her, I ended up getting some Myers cleaner for the house. And then I also got some room freshener and honeysuckle. Oh my goodness. This is absolutely divine. I love, love, love it. Seriously, only needs one spritz inside of the room. It changes it completely. It smells like sickness in my house. So I'm trying to like disinfect and clean and get everything smelling better. So I'm gonna finish doing that. I just wanted to show you guys how bright my house is. So pretty. When the sun comes out, it just like, my house is like totally different. It looks so nice. I love it, other than it's dirty. All right, eggs are ready. Everyone is starting to start to get a little bit better. Trent was up, kind of walking around a little bit more yesterday, although I did make him stay in bed a lot of the time. Ian has no fever, which is really, really good. Blaine is totally better. So that's kind of like the plus side. I stopped vlogging yesterday. Y'all, I don't know what's wrong with my eye. And I'm already feeling it today, so I brought my contact case and my glasses just in case. But I am getting these like incredibly sharp pains in my eye, and it's causing it to like water, and it feels like it's burning. It's not pink eye. I've had pink eye before, and this is definitely not pink eye. I'm a little bit afraid that it might be an ulcer. So I've had an ulcer in my eye before, but it was in this eye. So and it was seriously like a little hole in my eye that I had to take medicine for, and it ended up going away. But y'all, it was the worst flipping pain that I have ever experienced. It was my last year in kindergarten. I remember it was about this time of the year, and it happened. It was awful. And so I'm getting it on this one. I don't know, can you guys see how much more red? I know this is probably gross. You guys are like, why are you showing us your eye, Bridget? I'm sorry, I just want to show somebody my eye. But do you see how much red? Like, it's just irritated. And I looked, look at that vein right there. That's disgusting. But I looked and looked and looked inside of my eye. I had my husband look at my eye, and there is nothing in there. There's not an eyelash. There's not like a piece of dirt. I've washed it out plenty of times. I had like solution that I went out and purchased for my eye to like wash it out. It's nothing. I don't understand what is wrong with it. So I'm really hoping that I can kind of get through the day today and then tomorrow as well. I'm really thankful because tomorrow, y'all, like, this is what every teacher dreams of. Okay, we have a half day tomorrow because we have PD in the afternoon. So we usually have like a professional development in the afternoon. Y'all, I am so excited because our principal just sent us an email, and he was like, tomorrow's work time in your rooms. And I'm like, score! How awesome is that, to be able to like spend an entire afternoon without kids and just be able to get things done inside of your rooms. It is the best flipping feeling ever. So now my head is like already starting to think, what is it that I can do? I need to make like a game plan so that I can like make the most of that time and I'm not distracted. I'm so happy if my eye can also get better. This morning I do have a couple of things that I want to go out and print. See, there is something in that eye, but it was a piece of hair. It's a piece of hair. Okay, see, I can tell the difference. Anyway, I have a few things that I need to go out and print. One is some of the documents for the PSSAs. They released like the 2018 PSSA examples, so I want to go out and print those. And then I also want to print out my partner teacher KW. She made some cursive handwriting sheets for the kids so that they can start practice writing their name in cursive, because once we get into JBizTown, they're gonna have to write, like, sign a check, and we want them to be able to like have a signature. So I'm gonna go out, print some of those things off, and then I should be back in just a bit. My eye's gotten worse, y'all. What's wrong with me? I swear I turned 30. Now I'm well above 30 now. But ever since turning 30, my body has seriously just been going downhill. It is so bad. I probably should start thinking about being healthier so that I can live longer. Because apparently my body is about to like be kaput. But look at that. It hurts so bad. I don't know what's wrong with it. Okay, so I got my items copied. the examples for the PSSA booklets, and then also for the handwriting pages. Now I know what you're thinking. You're like, oh my gosh, you're gonna have these kids do handwriting pages. Now they're only writing their name once. They trace it once, they write it once, and then there's 5 lines, one for each day of the week. So they just do it 1 line a week, 1 line a day, and then at the end of the week they're gonna circle which one is their best. Does that make sense? So that's what they're gonna work on for their handwriting. They're gonna do that super quick in the morning. I'm just gonna divide them into their house tables, and then they can kind of find it once they get wherever they choose to sit at their house table. And that's really about it. I need to look at what I'm doing this morning. So I told you guys that we are doing a ton of assessments this month. It seems like January is always kind of one of our busier months because we have to do DRAs, which we pretty much got all the running records in. I had 3 kids absent, so I need to do those this morning, just for their running records, and then we'll do like a big class comprehension piece later on, and then I can score them and be done. So DRAs, and then we also have SRIs that we're doing something new this year. I've never done an SRI. I've only seen kind of what they've showed me from our faculty meetings, but that's really about it. So 6th grade is doing SRI this afternoon. They need I think like an hour and a half, and because of like our morning, it kind of crunches it a little bit, so we ended up deciding to do it in the afternoon. So morning time is going to be pretty much the same. We're going to follow our normal schedule this morning, which means I have 2 math groups and 1 reading group this morning, and this afternoon we're going to kind of have some work time. So we're going to get the 4th grade together, the 5th grade together, and then 6th grade will be doing their SRI examination, and then next week it'll be 5th grade's turn, and then the next week it'll be 4th grade's turn. A lot of testing, but we're gonna get it done. And then when somewhere in between there we have to do their writing for their district assessment for writing, so we got to get that in there as well. Lots to do, lots to do. So I'm gonna kind of pull together what I need to have for my groups this morning. CPM, I already know what they're doing. We had them kind of going back and finishing up some of the problems that they were doing because they were with my other partner and she was gone, so they were with a sub for about a month. So we're going back kind of reviewing some of those problems. They're going to be finishing those independently so we can start on 2.2.5. And then I have an algebra group. They were working on function tables. I'm gonna go into patterns with them today, and then start looking at missing symbols, maybe patterns and missing symbols today. We'll see, because they need to take their post-assessment so that I can do a pre-assessment for 5th grade and start getting them to do 5th grade algebra. And then I have one sweet little group that's working on like a 2nd grade reading level. So I'm just gonna do a guided reading with them this morning. That's really about it. That's all I got going on. So I'm gonna pull all their things together and try to see if I can go to the nurse's office, see if she has some artificial tears for me. Maybe that'll help. Who knows? So an update on my eye. I went to the nurse. She gave me something to kind of help lubricate it. Like all my makeup is pretty much gone underneath it, but I'm gonna hope that it helps, and that I'm not gonna continue having this feeling all day today, because I feel like I have to almost close my eye for a few seconds longer than what you would normally have to do for blinking. Right now I'm trying to get my morning message together so that I can kind of get it posted. This is the one that I have for free up on my website, so if you guys want to grab it, you can definitely go out and snag this for free. But let me show you what it looks like again. So here's kind of the template itself. I kind of just put down morning work and then things that are kind of happening for this week. I added a little blurb here, so I always put down a quote down here. So I'm currently looking for just a quote for me to kind of put up that's a little inspirational for the kids, and I'm gonna get it up so that when they come in they have it to be able to read. So I put down that tomorrow's half day. We also have a pause meeting, and that's really about it. So I have my normal math groups this morning along with my 1 reading group in the morning. Their handwriting sheets are out, so I'm gonna add that little blurb in there too, and that's really about it. So I will catch you guys hopefully a little bit later on, and I'll give you an update on how everything's looking. So So my eye situation has not gotten any better, and now I have gone to wearing my glasses because I kept thinking maybe it's just my contacts that are continuing to irritate it, and it's not. It's getting worse. So I think I'm gonna run out to the store to see if I can get some more artificial tears for my eyes, just maybe a different brand, and see if that helps. I don't know, we'll see. I'm just gonna run out to the store and go get something. This has by far been one of the worst weeks ever. Between sickness at home, no schools, like, it's just been an awful week. I picked up the eye stuff and then I was on my way back to work. Y'all, my eye like completely shut on me. I could not see anything and it hurt so, so bad. So luckily we have a building rep or a building sub, so they were able to go in and cover my class. I got in with an eye doctor, so I'm gonna jump in, like run into this eye doctor here, get it checked out, and hope and pray that I do not have an ulcer in my eye. This has just not been a bueno week. Can I have a redo? Let's have a redo. Okay, so she put some really gross yellow stuff in my eye, and then she gave me this most wonderful thing ever. It numbs my eye a little bit, which was like phenomenal. But apparently I do not have an ulcer, which is a really good thing. I do not have an ulcer, but I do have like a small abrasion. So it should just go away if I just, I mean, she gave me some drops to use, so I'm just going to continue using the drops until it kind of starts to heal itself, and then to wear glasses for the next couple of days. So that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to make it home and stay in my glasses, and then I'm going to update you guys a little bit later on. I don't know what to think anymore. I hope not. Why is he being so morbid? He's still not feeling well. So I did want to share this with you guys really fast, but I went to work today. I think I'm just having one of those days. I went to work and I have a huge stain on my shirt, and then I forgot to switch out my dark colored bra. So I've been covering myself with my stinking cardigan all day today. I'm a hot stinking mess today. Do you guys see what I made? It's for my necklaces, so I can take my long necklace off. Oops. Look how cute that is. All right, I'm gonna change. I'm gonna get comfy. You're not allowed to cough during my video. You need to get it under control. Really quick update. My eye is still hurting. I don't know what else to say. I really wish that that lady would have given me some numbing medicine, but apparently I'm not allowed to have that. Anyway, so I go to check my phone. I've been hanging out on the couch watching a movie with my husband, and there were these like weird text messages going on in our little group chat from all of the teachers. And finally I was just like, what in the world is going on? What are you guys talking about? Because I had like no idea what was happening. So I got a call from KT. Long story short, there's something wrong with a pipe at our school. They had a short meeting after school and said, we may not be coming in tomorrow. Like, what in the world is happening? Like, this has by far been the absolute worst week this year. We have done, like, there's been no learning that's happened this week. The only actual day that we had this week was Tuesday. It's been a no bueno week. So thought I would just update you guys. We are not like 100% sure that we are not going to be in tomorrow yet. They said that they would send out a call. So we would be getting a call from the district just saying that our school is going to be closed due to the pipes. And they think that it's probably going to happen a little bit later on tonight. So if I end up getting on the call, I will let you guys know. But for right now, we are kind of like in the air. We don't really know for sure if we're going to be going in or not. That's just kind of the assumption at this point. I'm gonna finish watching my movie. I love this flipping movie. I think it is so funny. I love the redhead. I don't know her name. I'm really bad with all of the actors' names. I love the redhead in the movie because she's hilarious. I totally want to be her. Alright, getting back to our movie now.
And your Indian girl didn't veto that.
I haven't seen her. We didn't have that twinkle. You know what I mean?
I like sheer shirts. Dad, this is Amber.
Hi, Amber.
Hi.
We're closed. Oh my gosh. This is the weirdest week ever.
Friday, January 19th, 2018. We will provide an update on the building status as soon as possible.
They're closed. We just got the call. We're closed tomorrow. This has been a crazy week. I just can't even. Like, no teacher can make this crap. Like, seriously. Okay, let's just review for the week. Okay, let's do that. Monday was MLK, right?
Yep, no school.
Tuesday was a normal day for us. Except no, Tuesday wasn't even like a normal like teaching day. Tuesday we did rotations and then we did running records. So I didn't even meet with my groups on Tuesday. It's like, it wasn't even a teaching day. So then Wednesday, what happened Wednesday? Wednesday we had no snow, we had a snow day. So there was no school. Today I had the stinking eye issue, so then I'm half a day out. And now tomorrow there is valve issues and there's no school. A weird week. All right, I'm going back to my movie. He's now losing his hair in the shower. I love how these women are like torturing this guy. It's so funny. I'm sorry, I would never do that to you. I love you.
I love you too.